guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm doing my WrestleMania predictions, which is tonight and tomorrow night. So this week was called WrestleMania week. So Monday was Raw, Tuesday NXT, Friday, well, last night was SmackDown, and then the Hall of Fame was right after. Tonight is WrestleMania Night 1. Tomorrow night is WrestleMania Night 2. Also, NXT Stand and Deliver just ended, so that was today as well. Again, just ended like 25 minutes ago, so that was a great show. And then, like I said, tonight, not NXT, WrestleMania Night 1. Tomorrow night is WrestleMania Night 2, and then Monday night is Raw. The Raw after WrestleMania, and then, of course, NXT after WrestleMania, and then next Friday is SmackDown after WrestleMania, and yeah. Anyways, so I'm super excited for WrestleMania, as I always am. So I'm just going to jump right into my predictions. I'm not 100% sure how many matches are on each night. I think one night has like 7 matches and the other night has 6. I could be wrong though. These matches aren't in order, but there is one match that we know for a fact will kick off tonight. So I'm just going to jump right into it. Again, all of these matches aren't in order, but like I said, there's one match that everyone we know for a fact will kick off tonight's show, night 1. So I'm just going to, I wrote it down all on my blog, so I'm going to read it straight from the blog on my phone. So I'm going to start with tonight's matches, which is night 1. So the first match is Austin Theory versus John Cena for the United States Championship, and it is actually opening the show. So this is the match that is kicking off the entire WrestleMania night 1 and 2. This is the first WrestleMania with Triple H in charge, so I think that he would want to start WrestleMania off big, like with a bang. So if that's the case, having John Cena win the United States Championship would be the way to do it. Would be one of the best ways to do it, for me anyway. Because I think I can't even speak. John Cena doesn't really wrestle anymore. He didn't wrestle at all in 2022, except for literally December 31st, 2022 was the only match he had last year. And I think the last time he won a title in WWE was in 2017 at the Royal Rumble when he won the WWE Championship from AJ Styles. So I think him winning the United States Championship from Austin Theory tonight in the first match of the night and in WrestleMania in general would be a great way to start the show. With a bang. So next is Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. So the rest of the matches, I don't know. The only thing we know is that Austin Theory and John Cena is kicking off WrestleMania. The rest of the matches for tonight and tomorrow night, I have no idea what order they're in. So yeah, the next match, because I got all these on Wikipedia, so whatever order they're in tonight, we don't know, and tomorrow. So, like I said, the next match is Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. I think Logan Paul is going to win. I was stuck between Seth Rollins and Logan Paul. But I eventually went with Logan Paul because he has yet to win a singles match since he's been in WWE, I'm pretty sure. So honestly, if the company wants to keep him around, they might want to give him an upset victory against Seth Rollins tonight. So, yeah. Next one is Trish Stratus, Lita, and Becky Lynch versus Damage Control, which is Dakota Kai, Io Sky, and Bayley. I think that there's absolutely no way Lita, Trish, and Becky are going to lose. Even if Trish does turn heel, because it has been rumored a lot recently in the past couple weeks that Trish is going to turn heel at WrestleMania to eventually build up a feud going into SummerSlam with Becky Lynch. I don't know if there's any truth to that or not, but if that's the case, whether she's going to turn heel or not and set up that whole feud with Becky, I still think they're going to win. I highly doubt we're going to watch 3 legends like Trish, Lita, and Becky team up, especially since Trish and Lita don't even wrestle very often. Take on Damage Control and not win. I don't see it happening at all. So, Next is the Men's WrestleMania Showcase, Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus Street Profits, which is Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, versus Alpha Academy, which is Chad Gable and Otis, versus Viking Raiders, which is Ivar and Eric. I think the Street Profits are going to win, because other than Braun Strowman and Ricochet, I don't think any of the other two teams really need to win. Also, me personally, I would love to see the Street Profits in the title picture again, so having them win tonight would be a good way to start it. So, next is Rey Mysterio versus his son, Dominic Mysterio. I'm just going to put this plain and simple. Now, I don't know if any of you want to watch or want Rey to win. I'm guessing some of you do. Because I know a lot of people are, like, in the WWE universe, I know a lot of people are really sick and tired of Dominic Mysterio. Me and my mom, because we watch wrestling together, we are also very sick of Dominic Mysterio at this point. So I'm not speaking for, because in my blog I wrote we, so I'm not speaking for we as in like the entire WWE universe, because I can't speak for everyone, but we as in, I meant we as in me and my mom. Anyway, if Rey does not win, simply put, we riot. That's literally all I said for that. So I'm saying Rey Mysterio. Next is a SmackDown Women's Championship match between Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. I think Charlotte Flair is going to win, because if I'm being honest, I just don't think Rhea needs the title right now. So that's literally the only reason. So the final match of the night, I would like to see this one as a main event, but we'll see what happens with this one. The final match of night 1 is the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. Well, the Undisputed Tag Team titles. I think KO, Kevin Owens, and Sami will win, because on SmackDown last night, the opening segment involved KO, Sami Zayn, and the Usos. And Sami was talking to Jay about loyalty, and it seemed like Sami was getting into Jay's head a little bit. So I feel like Sami and KO will win, and eventually the bloodline will start to fall apart. Me personally, I don't really want to see the bloodline fall apart, but I would be really interested and intrigued. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like I said, I don't really want the bloodline to fall apart, honestly. But if they do end up falling apart, I would be really interested and intrigued, like, as to how that happens, if that makes sense. So, those are all the matches for night 1 tonight. Now, on to tomorrow night's matches, night 2. So, the first match of tomorrow night, again, I don't know what order these are in, so this is just the order that is in my blog. So, the first match is a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. The participants are Sheamus, Gunther, and Drew McIntyre. I think Gunther is going to win simply because having him retain and set a new record seems like the right way to go. He has been booked very well since his debut on the main roster, so I don't think it makes sense for him to lose the title just yet. Next is Edge versus the Demon Finn Balor inside Hell in a Cell. I think Edge is going to win, because honestly, he needs to. Finn Balor cost him the U.S. title a while back, and he, as well as the other members of the Judgment Day, has been on Edge's back ever since. So, next is the Women's WrestleMania Showcase. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green versus Natalya and Shotzi versus Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. I think Ronda and Shayna are going to win, because recently there have been a lot of rumors about Ronda and Shayna going after the women's tag team titles after WrestleMania, so having them win this match would be a good way to do it. Next is Bianca Belair versus Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship. I think Bianca is going to win, only because I feel like this match hasn't been built up as good as Rhea versus Charlotte. Next is Brock Lesnar versus Omos. I think Brock is going to win, because Omos has gotten the upper hand over Brock in the last couple weeks. And last week, Brock actually ran on Raw from Omos, and it's very rare to see Brock run away from someone. So, because of that, some people might think that Omos will win, but I honestly think otherwise. I'm going to go with Brock Lesnar. In the final match of WrestleMania in its entirety is Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Now, I originally thought I was actually going to go with Cody Rhodes, but I was talking to my friend on Facebook earlier, and she mentioned that Cody hasn't lost a match yet since his return last April at WrestleMania 38. And she made some pretty valid points. So I am going to change my prediction, and I think Roman Reigns is going to win now. So, yeah. Those are all my predictions. I am super excited for the show. I feel like it's going to be great, and I cannot wait to see, because like I said, this is the first WrestleMania under Triple H's management, I guess you would say. So I don't know what surprises and shocks Triple H will have planned. Like in SummerSlam last year, when I was watching the first SummerSlam under Triple H's management, he, like, the second the last match ended, he had 3 returns, and that was Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky, aka Damage Control. So I'm excited to see what surprises and shocks are planned for tonight and tomorrow night at the biggest show of the year, WrestleMania. So yeah, that is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more content from me. And next week I'll be doing my WrestleMania results. So yeah, bye guys.